When you hear the words anime crossover, you probably think of video games like DON, Battle Arena, Jump Force, and even J-Star Victory Versus Plus. But aside from the video games, there are a few occasions in anime where characters from two different shows will share the same screen, whether that be for a dedicated full-length episode or just as a quick little cameo. Hello, Otaku Mav here, and sit back, relax, and enjoy this video as I talk about an anime crossover that aired on Toonami.
What's up, Toonami faithful? Time for another night. If you're new to the show, welcome. If you've been down from the beginning, all I can say is thanks. Time to push the button.
Earlier this year, Toonami had made it well known ahead of its March 5th release date that they'd be premiering the dub of a special crossover episode consisting of characters from One Piece, Toriko, and Dragon Ball Z, something of which it was properly titled History's Strongest Collaboration versus the Glutton of the Sea. Now, while I knew that this crossover existed prior to its television dub debut, I didn't know where to watch it, so upon hearing that it would be airing on TV and on Toonami nonetheless, of course I was excited. That is until the episode actually started and left me confused. See, at the start of said episode, we're greeted by a recap showcasing that these characters have already met and participated in some sort of competition, which is weird, especially given that this is episode 590 of One Piece and episode 589 had nothing to do with these characters meeting. In fact, episode 589 continues the Punk Hazard arc of the Straw Hats going up against Caesar.
I meticulously document each of my victims until they draw their final breath. Just you wait. Soon it will be my day, and they'll know I'm the greatest scientist who ever lived!
With that said though, I was left with the question of where does this recap come from, and after doing some searching, I found my answer. Toonami did indeed give us the crossover, but they only gave us the second half, because as it turns out, this crossover was actually split between two different episodes of two different animes. The first being an episode of Toriko, with the second being, as we know, an episode of One Piece. Moving right along, it's time to talk about what's up with the dub of Toriko in episode Dream 9. Though, for those that don't know what Toriko is, it's a series that follows a young man named, well, Toriko, whose job is something known as a gourmet hunter. But if you're wondering what drives Toriko to do what Toriko does, that's quite simple. Toriko, like other gourmet hunters, search for unique ingredients to create new dishes. Dishes that they hope will be good enough to add to their own personal full-course menu. Think of it as if Goku from Dragon Ball Z went to the world of Hunter x Hunter with the main focus of trying new foods. Now back to the original topic of what's up with the dub of Toriko in episode Dream 9. The series Toriko itself has a total of 147 episodes, with only 52 of which being dubbed. However, episode Dream 9 falls under episode 99, and if you're asking why didn't they just dub it alongside the episode of One Piece, a possible answer to that question lies within a CBR article. Now, the article in question talks about how if the dubbing rights for Toriko did indeed transfer from Funimation to Crunchyroll when they merged, that they'd probably have to continue dubbing exactly where they left off, being unable to pick and choose. And that kinda makes sense, as it doesn't face the same situation as, say, Gintama for example, where Sentai Filmworks owns the dubbing rights for Season 1 and 2, even if they only did the former, while Crunchyroll owns the dubbing rights for Season 3 and the movie. Lastly, now that we've covered what this crossover was, and a possibility as to why only the second half aired on Toonami, I'd like to take a minute and say thank you to everyone who supported this channel in 2023, and I can't wait to put out more content in 2024. But anyways, that's all for this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and remember, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and if you're new, subscribe and ring the bell to stay up to date with new videos. I'm Otaku Mav, and I'll see you next time.